so tired. I don't even know if I'll get through this or not. Well, if I'm so tired. Anyway, I'll try. You see, I'm slipping up with my words already. Because I'm so tired. Anyway. I'm hot. I've got no heating on. I went for a long walk today. A long walk. I got back. And then my father said, "You got work to do, you know." I said, "Well, I've just been on a really long walk, Father." He said, I know, son. So what?" So, I'll not tell you what's made us so tired. But anyway, are you still there? Are you still there, Charlie? Charlie's always there with me. Oh yeah. Charlie. He's the only best company I've got. He doesn't fucking... Well, he does answer back. He's a cheeky fucker sometimes, you know. Charlie. Aye. Aye. You alright, Charlie? He says, "Yeah, I'm tired and all. Just shut the fuck up." Oh, I feel the same as you, Charlie. What's made you so tight, Charlie? Life. He says, "I look at all these things going on in the world. How can you see from here?" He says, "Don't ask." He says, "But I see all over the world. I see trouble all over the world. And it makes me so tired. Because the solution's so simple." What is it? What is it, Charlie? You know what he said? Have you guessed it? I love you as well, you know. Oh, yes. Oh, that's what it is. That's the solution, is it? To love one another. Yes. Well, that's where we come from. A place of love. I've had to come to this fucking shit. Haven't we? And you're sick of it, aren't you? And so am I. Are you feeling tired? Tired of all that fucking shit? So am I. I feel tired as well. And when I feel tired, guess who else feels tired? My father feels everything I feel. Tired of this shit. Tired of this shit. My father said, "Remember 144? I said, "Yes, Father." "Yes, Father, I do." "Remind them all who they are." Are you still vibrating in this matrix? Are you still worried about all sorts of things? My eyes see what Charlie sees, and it's wearisome to the soul. It's racing to your soul. I've just had an angel at the door. I opened the door and I hadn't seen this angel for quite some time. And I said, oh, it's wonderful to see it. He's just left, by the way. We had a good chat. And I told him a little bit more about his assignment. He reported back to us and said what he'd done. He's an angel, and he came back to us and told us an event that was recorded where he had to step in. And he came to tell me about this. 11-year-old girl had to be protected from a beast. And who's on my side? Who's on father's side? You know who. So, he told us what happened. And he showed us on the video. He reported back to me. The little girl is safe and well. The little girl is safe and well. All because of this angel. It all started with something so simple. A snowball. And it turned into a big, massive fight. Just of one little snowball that was accidentally thrown by this little girl. And it hit this beast. And it just, a little girl thrown, it's just like a feather. And it went off like that. And what happened afterwards was a disgrace. Shocking. Snowball after snowball after snowball. Not just snowballs. Into ice. Thrown onto a defenceless little girl. But we have angels all around. The 144,000. Oh yes. We're here to save the day. We're here to save the day. So get your armor on and fight this fucking war against the evil fucking bastards. Now, I don't know why I had to do that. What came over me there? Oh, it was all the feelings in Charlie. Oh, that's what it was. Oh, my heart bleeds for these children and the defenceless. The defenceless. Now, you think of a big war. There's a big war going on. And this little girl, it's an illustration, if you can get it. It may be telling the future. Think about it. The little girl threw a snowball at her little friend. A little friend. There was another little girl. And it accidentally went the wrong way because she's not a very good shot. She accidentally hit this big boy. Who was a evil bastard. But evil came back on them. Oh yes. And the little girl is safe. Now, think of the bigger picture. Could there be a mistake with a little snowball from a little girl who's a bad shot? Oh, and then it causes a mushroom. Will it cause a mushroom? Aye. It's only a story, but it's a real one. And it seems to be that every time I have a story in real life, it comes true. In the bigger picture. I know I'm mad. I know. People are the fucking haters of lovers. I don't know what you lovers are fucking haters, are we? Oh, wait now. Come on now. Do you lovers or haters? I got a lovely comment from a guy. He says, hey man, I wish we could have a smoke with, did he say with Jesus or something? I can't remember now. Oh, I thought he's funny. He was funny. He's made a few comments on the, he's a great guy. Yeah. He's not one that's afraid to show him face, on my side. Oh yes. And there's others as well who dare show their faces on my side. Oh yes, they're very brave. To come on my side and say something, because if everybody in the world will see it. So you might think there's not many people see it, but everybody in the world will see it. Believe us. Father, I've tried to hide myself so long and it's getting out bit by bit. Oh no, I've only got that many. Some more coming. That's fun. That's good anyway. Yeah. Actually, you can come on the side and just enjoy yourselves. Talk among yourselves. Because we are the body. Come on now. You shouldn't be afraid of coming. You know what I mean? You're part of my body. I mean, yeah. The body. And united. They're not afraid to fucking talk to each other. If a cell doesn't want to fuck to a cell, the body doesn't fuck work. If a synapse doesn't talk to the synapse, there's no fucking connections. So get your fucking synapse going. What's a synapse? Well, snap in the brain, the synapse. I used to work with brain injured people, How do you think I know these things? Yeah, I've worked with brain injured people. I know all about it. Oh yeah. I know how crazy people can fucking be as well. I mean, the world's gone crazy. People are just snapping. And they're wondering what's happening. And they'll dive in front of a bus. Or they'll dive in front of a train. These are things that's happening. Because the synopsis has gone funny. Something might have been put in them to send them, oh yes, it could happen. And as if it gets switched on, everybody could go fucking crazy. So I would get some magnets and just put the frequency of the magnets all over yourself. Yes, oh yes. Magnets, yeah. Magnets will help, it's a frequency. It's a frequency that helps. I've got these balls. Come on now, I said I've got these balls. Let me finish. Silver balls. I've got these gold balls as well. I've got them over there. And the magnets. Real silver. Corded silver and corded gold. 24 karat gold. And, I don't know what the silver is. But anyway, Yeah, the, if you wear them, like the little beads, yeah, the little beads, and sometimes you just wear them around here. I wear them around here, and I've made little necklaces, and you can make little patterns with them. Oh yes, like the you can do so many patterns with them. These balls, little balls. You can get them big as well. Big balls. And they're coated in silver and they're coated in gold. And it's there's a trick if you want to do it. What you can do, you can make some balls, and you make a necklace, and then you twist them, and you twist them and twist them, and you put them in a tube. Put them in a tube with them twisted, and it creates a vortex that is similar to when I'll stop talking to you. Similar to when the spring water comes down. It's like a vortex, and it 0 points the water. 0 points the water, and that's why it's really good to 0 point water for agricultural purposes. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, and if we do it with our, with the magnets, the frequency, what are we made of? Ah, you guessed it. Water. A lot of water. So the frequency in the water we can change. For example, if you eat a pear, a juicy pear, all the frequencies from the sun has been captured and it's been converted into sugars. So you're eating the sugars that the sun has created. Yeah, that's how this works. And the frequency of the sun comes in and it affects the liquid and it 0 points it. But because it's filled with the glucose has a frequency so good you don't even need to drink water. If you were to cleanse your body with just fruit, it would 0 point the water, because you're drinking the water in a melon, especially melon water. That's the best water you could ever have. If you were thirsty and you drank that, and it's got a frequency. Everything's got a frequency. You put that frequency in your body, the wonderful frequency of all that water, juicy melons, juicy pineapples, peaches, whatever can be juicy. Lucy Juicy. Lucy Juicy. You shouldn't think about these things, Joseph. Oh, Juicy Lucy. I'm only thinking about juice, Father. Stop it. Anyway. What have I been going on about? None of this was planned. I was so tired. Are you still tired, Joseph? Are you tired, Charlie? Charlie? He's not fucking talking to us. Father? Okay. Father says, well, get on with it then. Okay. I got something to read here. Would you like to listen? Come in now, chair. This is, musical chairs. My hair. I'm not complaining for that. No. It's just that it hasn't grown long enough. Once that grows down to there, it keeps coming in front of my eyes. Then it'll be back to normal, the way it was intended to be. I know I don't dye my hair. It's, do I tell lies, Father? No. That is just the way it comes through. And it keeps us warm. Keeps us warm. I'm pleased because I haven't got many hairs at all. It's tiny bit. It's tiny bits. I think I have. It's just that the little hairs, the little tiny ones, it's like boom for type thing. I don't know. People think, look at all the fucking hair he's got. He must be a hairy fella. I wish. I think I told you, didn't I? My father had a beautiful hairy chest. He looked great. I used to think, as a little boy, oh, I want to be like my father. Oh yes. Oh yes. Yeah. Never mind. That's my earthly father. My earthly father. He just gave up this temple. His temple was, he's beautiful, beautiful man. Very handsome. Oh yes. Dark brown hair when he was a young man. Very dark. With like a ginger cast in it, like a auburn. He never had a beard. Never. He said he did have a beard. I never saw it. He said he had it when he was a young man. When he was a very young man, he said it was, he said he had a good beard, Joseph. I says, what was it like? He says, well, like 3 different colours. I says, 3 different colours? He said, yeah, dark, going into a different light, then a light. I says, oh. I thought it was very interesting. But he never grew a beard, never. And I always wondered, when he used to shave, as a little boy, he used to go, I was thinking, wow, he must have an incredible lot of, even my mates used to say, yeah, Dad, when he shaves, like, you know, with them old fashioned, you get all the lava running there. Yeah. Yeah. My father never saw me with a beard. Never. He never saw us one. He saw us with Tash. Tash, yeah. I was brought up with my family. All of them, every one of them. They'll grow tashes, but they'll not grow beards. And I know why. Because they look too much like fucking... Begins with J. That's why, isn't it? They don't. And they all can grow. My cousins, I love them a bit. Oh, David. Oh, he's a big. Was he 6 foot? 6 foot one, something like that. They're all 6 foot anyway. They're all of them. I'm just a little fucker. Little Joe. And then you have, can you remember the Little Joe and yeah. Oh yes, and the big fucker. Horse! Well, that's him. He's bigger. He's like... And all his brothers are the same. Big fuckers. My cousins. Fucking big fuckers. And I've got... I better not go on and on and on about all my cousins and all my family. I've got so many of them. They might not appreciate it anyway. Now. And I hope they don't ever say this. I don't think any of them say. I don't think it's getting out to the family yet. Just a few. Just children have found out. Don't say anything. I know you watch. Please. I ask you not to say anything to anybody. I hope you haven't. I've tried to explain why. Anyway. There's a lot happening, isn't there? Oh, my friend, my angel, came. He said, I got something for you, you know. I says, what you got? He said, I got some flowers for you. I said, you got some flowers? I says, could I have a smell? He says, oh yeah. Well, you got these bunch of flowers out. I says, yeah. I says, that smells lovely, that. He says, alright. He says, there you are. I says, oh. I says, do you want to come in? He says, well, he says, yeah. I says, oh yeah, no, we'll have a chat. Tell us what's going on. He says, well, I've come to tell you what's going on. I says, okay. Anyway, you know the story about the snowball. And he just left. And by the time he was finished, about all the walking and all of this and that and the other what I've been doing today, I was like, oh, just let me. But you see, before he came, I was planning on doing this, but he was here for 2 hours. So I'm a little bit late. And I don't even know what time it is. What time is it? Let me see. Let me see what time it is. Oh, it's 8:10. 10 minutes past 8. Oh, it says 20:10. Is that the right time? 8 o'clock? Yeah. 10 minutes past 8. 8 o'clock. So you got 4, and a 1. Right? 4, and a 1. And I didn't time this, by the way. No. Guess what scripture I've got here? You remember Hebrew? You can read it backwards or forwards. The English and the... you see, if you read it that way. So what we'll do is, we'll read it that way. The 144. And what have we been talking about? The 144s. Now then. Father wants to reveal something to you today. I'm going to take you back to an ancient script. Many have tried to interpret with this, and some believe it's real, going to be a real event, or some believe it's something else. Now, I'll read it all to you, and then we'll have a talk about it. That's if you're still here. That's if you're interested. If you're not interested, don't worry. Don't worry. You see this here? I don't know if you can see it. You see that? You know what it says?